Greetings of peace and welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Anthea Alexander. I am an emotional wellbeing mentor and I am also a senior naturopath in training. So welcome to this live guided weekly meditation that I hold for members of my inner tribe or inner circle. And if you're watching the replay, I trust that you're watching it at the perfect time. So there's been a lot going on recently. So last week we had full moon in Capricorn, and it has moved into the sign of Cancer. And we have also had an eclipse. And we have finished the eclipse season for this year. So it feels like energy, and I believe, I understand from astrological teachers that the energy is shifted and that the coming months are going to be a bit easier than the first few months of this year, which for me has been really a roller coaster ride. I'm not sure how they have been for you, but they've certainly been a roller coaster ride for me. So I'm feeling a shift in energy. I'm feeling a lot more positive about the months ahead. And we've almost reached mid-year, which is quite amazing. Okay, so for our guided meditation this evening, I feel guided to lead you through a guided meditation visualization around transformation, and more specifically metamorphosis, in terms of how the life cycles of a butterfly. So basically, I feel like with this COVID pandemic, it feels like we've been almost cocooned up for a long period of time, like sort of over a year. We've sort of had mini spells or periods of time where we've been able to come out of lockdown. However, then we've sort of soon gone back into lockdown. And as I speak, there are other states in Australia, Darwin and New South Wales, Sydney and Perth, Western Australia, that are experiencing lockdown at the moment. So my love and thoughts and prayers are with all those people who are experiencing lockdown at the moment, and everyone throughout the world who is experiencing the effects of COVID. So, okay, so without further ado, let's go into this beautiful guided meditation. So I'll ask you to invite you to ensure that you're lovely and comfortable, sitting in a chair or sitting with your back against the wall, perhaps on a cushion on the floor, on a yoga mat, or lying down with your spine nice and straight. So starting to slow your breath down, concentrate on your breath, closing your eyes. Breathing in right down into your diaphragm, and then exhaling out through your mouth. Go for another 2 breaths like that, breathing in through your nose, right down in, deep into your diaphragm, expanding your lungs as much as possible, and then out through your mouth. And 1 more breath like that, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. So focusing on your breath, concentrating on your breath, slowing your breath, and knowing that where you are right now, going through this guided meditation is exactly where you need to be, where you are meant to be. This is your work for now. This is your task for now. And you're investing in yourself. yourself, your well-being. By lifting our vibrations, we contribute to lifting the vibrations and frequency and healing of our entire planet. So the life cycle of a butterfly, there are 4 stages. The first stage is where the butterfly lays eggs onto the leaf that the caterpillar will eat and grow and grow and grow. So a specific type of leaf the caterpillar will be able to use as nourishment, nutrition as food. The eggs hatch, the caterpillar eats and eats and eats, absorbs all the nourishment from the beautiful leaf that it's been laid onto. And once it grows to its desired length and weight, then goes into its chrysalis. And I feel like that's where a lot of us feel like we are at the moment. And adding to that, in Melbourne it's winter, so it feels like there's some hibernation going on. And we're not in lockdown at the moment, however, there are still cases of COVID infections around and we still have restrictions. People are still aware, alert, perhaps a little fearful. I want you to visualize being in a cocoon or a chrysalis, totally surrounded and protected. No harm can come to you. Any negativity, low frequency vibrations will bounce right off your protective cocoon straight back to where they came from. However, any beautiful positive energy, love, healing energy can make it through the cocoon to us and affect us in a beautiful positive way. I also guide you and invite you to visualize divine white light being channeled down. And this divine white light can make it through this crystal of the moon, reach us as we transform from a caterpillar into a butterfly. Focusing back on our breath, breathing in slowly, coming slowly and deeply, knowing that we are safe and loved and protected at all times, however, particularly now. You are safe, you are loved, you are completely protected. As we are in our cocoon or our chrysalis during this COVID period, during winter in Melbourne, whatever season you may be experiencing in your part of the world at the moment, our cells are rearranging, our energy is shifting, so that we are transforming, we are experiencing or undergoing metamorphosis from being a caterpillar into beautiful butterfly. Our wings are forming, in your shifting force. You can start cocoon, start with the beautiful protected and loved. You're being healed at all levels, transforming at all levels. So that when we emerge out of our chrysalis or our cocoon, we emerge with beautiful wings that we didn't have before. And these wings are trust, are close to our bodies. However, with time, in a matter of hours, they dry out as we pump energy and blood into them. We not only learn to fly within hours of fly, we actually master flying. And I want you now I invite you to feel your wings stretching out from your body, back of your shoulder blade. I also invite you to visualize the color of the wings, beautiful butterfly wings, grown through your transformation throughout this period. Just take a moment to visualize the colours, perhaps the patterns, perhaps the sensation of the wings extending from your shoulder blade, back of your body. You might like to also visualize the size of the wings and the shape. How they feel. Are they heavy or are they light? And what's their texture? Is the texture velvety or feathery or very transparent? I also want to remind you that you might not be able to see your wings when you emerge from your chrysalis or cocoon. However, other people can see those with the gift of being able to see can see your beautiful wings and appreciate them and your beauty and your uniqueness. So we may not always be able to see the beauty that we possess, that we have been blessed with by God. However, other people can see this beauty. And now I invite you to turn to your breath, focusing on your breath once again. You might like to visualize folding your back into close to your body where you can move them out, whatever feels best for you. Before we finish this beautiful guided meditation, we can visualize a protective shield around us. Now, as we have transformed and come out of our cocoon, a protective shield around us, which is gold, made out of gold. And as before with our cocoons, any negativity or darkness, anything that's not positive, not for our higher good, will be reflected away from this shield, this protective shield. However, any positivity, high vibrations, beautiful energy, healing, fine white light, reach us within our protective shield. Now, I invite you to start to return to the room that you're in, or the space that you're in. Be aware of your surroundings a bit more. Start to tune into the sounds in your environment or perhaps outside of the room. Start to move your body, perhaps rolling your shoulders backwards and forwards, moving your neck around, starting to move your hands and your feet. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Coming back to me in this session. Feeling cool. Okay, so that marks the end of the guided meditation. So thank you so much for joining me with this guided meditation. I always enjoy posting them. And I want to invite you that if you have enjoyed going through this guided meditation as a replay or live, I would love to invite you for a conversation to discuss potentially working together if that's something you feel guided to do. I work with my clients one-to-one, and basically transformation is one of the key things that we can look at, and guided meditations are definitely something that make up our work together. So you would look forward to doing more of this work with me, and I can tailor it to your circumstances, your desired goals and outcomes. Okay, I think that's probably all for tonight. Thank you for joining me once again. My love and prayers and thoughts are with you. And until next week, bye for now.